What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from Let's Park It, and we're here with something different. I got my buddy Zach from where were you from, Zach?
A couple of flicks.
A couple of flicks, and we're here in quarantine, ready to discuss some cool stuff. Hanging in there. How you doing, Zach?
So far, so good. Getting a little,
Uh,
cabin fever.
yeah, a little bit. Missing
Pretty,
out. Like, you ready for so? What we want to talk about is a thing that both you and I know we enjoy the most out of this entire year. And what would that be?
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights. And what just came out, Zach?
We got some speculation maps from Horror Night Nightmares.
Horror Night Nightmares came out with their speculation maps. I have some words. Some big words. So anyways, guys, I know this is different. I know Zach's here. Zach's going to be around for a while, that kind of stuff. We're going to do some more of this kind of stuff because we can't go to the parks, unfortunately. Right, Zach? It's so bad that we cannot go to the parks. So the only thing we can do is just keep up on the news, right? I mean, that's what we can do, chat about it, see what's happening, because eventually we will get back to the parks. Dang.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang. With that said, should we just get right into it, Zach? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. So Halloween Horror Nights 30. 30. That is a crazy number.
It is.
When did you start going to Halloween Horror Nights, Zach?
My first year was 2011. So
11.
HHN 21.
21. So, I mean, that doesn't even seem like a long time ago because you think about it, we're at 30 now, and that was 21, like, right? 21? And dang, there was 21 years before that, and how much we've progressed in that just 9 years is crazy. And to think we're already here is 30. I hope they're gonna go out like we gotta go hard this year.
Yeah, but
and there's been years past that have been real good. 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago when they went all new wave retro? That I think both you and I thought it was really, really good compared to the rest of the years. Was it last year?
I don't know. They kind of just blend together.
Yeah, they do. It's weird. So anyway,
you mentioned a specific house, I could probably tell you.
Yeah, well, that was the year that had the clowns, killer clowns, not the house, but that was 2 years ago with that the scare zone, which was probably one of my favorite times to go.
That was my favorite scare zone, probably.
It was so cool. And then years passed though, because the thing with Halloween Horror Nights is that it's not just necessarily the haunts, it's the experience that you have. And I definitely had some crazy experiences together, be it on our own or whatever, with a tour or something like that, and just being able to just have crazy times. And that's probably my favorite Halloween Horror Nights experiences, is when we're all together having great times. Of course, the haunts come into it and that kind of stuff. Anyways, I digress. Let's get into Orlando speculation for 2020. All right, Zach. I'm looking at the list right now. Do we want to go over it just one by one, or do we want to say our favorites? How do you want to go? Go first.
Let's do one by one.
Okay, let's start right in the corner, right up top. I mean, that should be a no-brainer.
All right. So let's start with A.
Do it. All right.
Which is Beetlejuice.
Whoa!
Beetlejuice got a history with Universal.
Big time. About damn time.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on Beetlejuice? What do you think it's going to be? Are we going into somewhere different? What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be similar to the vibe to Ghostbusters. I'm pretty sure that's exactly why that is going to be possibly a house.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I think it's going to be fun. Zane, like that weird, wacky Michael Keaton, hey, nice effing model, that kind of stuff is going to be so fun to live.
Yeah.
To be in a haunted house, though, it's going to be kind of tricky, I think. But at the same time, you know, we've seen different things be turned into
Yeah.
haunted houses. You know, I think it's going to be fun. I mean, it makes sense, though. It makes sense. Why haven't they done that already?
Yeah.
So
Especially like because they got rid of the Beetlejuice show. It's a good time to bring it back.
it's true. Also, don't mind me drinking because it is the quarantine. So sanitize inside and out. All right, let's go back. Let's go to B. I'll take this one then. Universal Monsters: The Bride. Zach, what do you think?
I think it could be good. They do Universal Monsters a lot, obviously,
Yes.
but it's usually really good. So
Yeah, they slam Universal Monsters out of the park every time they've done it. Especially out here in Hollywood. That first year, the 2 years ago when they did Universal Monsters in Hollywood with Slash as the soundtrack, that was crazy good for LA standards. Orlando clearly is on a different level. And we're on this the Bride of Frankenstein level here. So I think it's going to be a really cool step forward into where we're going to go with these types of haunts. And
yeah,
I'm cool with that. Like, let's go in each individual year. We have a different, you know, character that we do.
yeah.
And I
I
think
don't
that's really
think they've
cool.
done that in Orlando before. I think it's always been a mashup of all of them.
Yeah. And I think it'll be good. You know, why not? You can have your favorite years. I honestly, they're probably going to I think this is all going to lead up to Universal's Universal Monsterland in Epic Universe. I think that's what they're probably going to try and figure out who people like the most, maybe. I don't know, but there's only a couple years for that too. But anyways, yeah, I'm excited for that one. That'll be pretty cool. I mean, it's Universal Monsters. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Next is Bedtime Stories. I'm not sure exactly what this entails, but it's one of their originals, so I can only hope for something really good.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's all those telltales that you tell your children at night, or like a twist on them, like bedtime stories. So of course, it's got to be something along those lines. Who knows? They're
Yeah, they
always
did
very good at them. Yeah.
the Scary Tales a few years ago, so
Yes, that
maybe
was
something similar to that.
especially they went really far with Scary Tales too. That was some morbid stuff going on. That was really cool
Yeah,
with like Rapunzel, like her. If you go back in there and you look like at the behind the scenes tour, that was a messed up haunted house. You go, whoa. So
oh yeah,
hopefully they'll be able to take those. I'm assuming it's probably the same type of thing going on here with that kind of stuff. Yeah, so let's go. Any other things on that? Do you want to go back? Want to
I mean,
continue?
without more detail, no.
Yeah. I don't even know. What is this? Terra Centaurus?
Terra Cruentus.
Cruentus? Yeah, I don't even. Is it going to be another Spartan thing? It
So
seems
it's
like.
one of the icons from 2005 was the
Okay.
Terra Queen. And
Oh,
I guess her mythology or whatever is she comes back every 15 years. So
and
it's
this is it?
been
Yeah.
15 years since she's appeared.
And we got Zach here with the expertise on this kind of information. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm there for the booze. Yeah, so that's cool. I love that they have this lore. They have the lore, they're able to bring it back, and the fans appreciate that. And that's the coolest thing about Halloween Horror Nights is you're able to like go back, think about it, and bring cool characters back from the dead basically, and
Yeah.
make it into a whole entire haunted house. Your thoughts? What are you thinking?
Um, I've seen the old stuff. I'm not exactly sure what the deal with her is, but apparently it was really cool back then. I guess she
Yeah.
rode around on like a motorcycle or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure we're not going to see that in a house.
No,
But
no, not at all. Could you imagine? That'd be so fun. I want that kind of stuff though. Like, I know, I get it. Fire code. You know, you have all these things that are going on. If I know most people probably listening or watching probably don't know things about fire code and that kind of stuff. However, there's specific rules. And the reason why we can't have really, really cool stuff is because this thing called safety. And who wants safety, right? So,
yeah,
Motorcycles are out. Like, that's why
They
you
did have
can't
them
get.
in scare zones a couple years ago, though.
They did. Dang.
I
Did
don't
you even?
remember if it was The
Yeah.
Purge or The Walking Dead or something, but
Maybe it was the Purge. I'm trying to remember. But it's like they're super limited. They're not like just bat crazy and that kind of stuff. Anyways, okay. Here we go. And if you guys are following along on the map that I'm going to post somewhere on here, you're going to see what's coming next. Billie Eilish. I'm going to let you go first. Just, you do whatever you want to say. You got to say it right now.
I think it's fucking stupid.
Okay. No, continue. I mean, if you need more to say.
I mean, there's people defending it, but saying, she's got creepy music videos. Like, no, that doesn't matter. It's not. I don't know.
It's definitely one of these. So let's just say though first that this is a speculation map.
Yeah.
This is not a 100%. The internet has been wrong many a times. However, the internet's getting really good at being almost right these days. So
and this site in particular,
yes,
their speculation maps has gotten a bunch of stuff right in the past.
like a lot. Like I would imagine probably 90% of this is spot on already. Just because it's kind of easy to speculate this kind of stuff. I don't know where they got the Billie Eilish stuff from though. I didn't get to read into this stuff, so I'm not sure where they got it from.
So the first rumor I heard about Billie Eilish was it was going to be the Lagoon Show, because apparently she goes every year. She's a big fan.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming she talked to someone at Creative or something.
Yeah, I want to be in this. Yeah.
And they've done music people in the past, but like this is completely different.
This is not Rob Zombie. Like Rob Zombie was last year. This is Billie Eilish, who is more of a pop artist rather than like you associate Halloween with more darker music rather than Billie Eilish, who's a talented person, don't get me wrong, just doesn't really fit the bill for Halloween Horror Nights. However, Halloween Horror Nights Creative can pull some crazy stuff off, especially in Orlando. So this could be something. It's gonna be, if this is true, it'll be filled by her music, which I know what her music's like, and it's more poppy, upbeat, or
like
slow, depressing. It's not that beat that gets you. It's not that pace that goes like Slash's music was perfect. Well, actually, Slash, I think, created a whole thing for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, they had.
There's
Slash,
no way. Yeah.
Slash, Rob Zombie. They did an Alice Cooper one. All that's like upbeat and like
the demonic, like the music for that fits it. And I don't think they're going to pay Billie Eilish enough money in order to make her create an entire soundtrack for this. However, it is Universal, and she might be owned by Universal. So,
I don't know.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, like I don't like the idea, but I'm sure if it does happen, it'll be cool.
I hope so. Like, damn, that's a difficult one. That's one of the ones I think in the past couple of years you've been like, I don't know about this. Yeah, there's nothing much I can say about that one. That's a crazy. Why Billie Eilish? What the fuck?
Billie Eilish, she's so hot right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's so hot right now. She's so hot right now. Anyways, okay, so I'll go right. Dungeon of Terror. What do you think?
So this is another one from the past. I don't know.
Give me the history.
I'm not exactly sure on this one. I think it's from like the very beginning. Like I think it ran for a couple of years. I think it's just like your old school cheesy haunted house kind of thing.
So probably like flip it on its head or something.
Yeah.
Well, the logo, which I'm sure it's not the official logo, but it might be the logo from back on, reminds me of the Creep Show. The Creep Show logo and the Creep Show like the old horror magazines for sure. Like the comic book old horror movies and that's what it reminds me of for sure. I hope that'd be cool. It'd be cool. You haven't been to Knott's yet, but Knott's Scary Farms does a twisted old Halloween haunted.
Oh, is it Dark Ride?
Yeah, the dark ride, and they
Yeah.
twist it on its head, and it's very cool because you go in and you're like, this is cheesy, and then it goes crazy. And one of the last scenes in that ride or that haunt is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
so I'm hoping.
I saw the walkthrough from like the first year they did it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool what they do. So hopefully it goes on that one. There's not much there, so we don't know what we're going on. Like I said, speculation. What's next?
Next is Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It's a Netflix show.
It is a Netflix show. Don't get me wrong. The first season I watched, but I've only seen parts of the second. I think it might be the third season already. But it gets demonic real quick. There's some crazy stuff in there.
I've only seen 2 episodes, and I hate the way it's shot, so I couldn't do it.
Well, so to give you guys a little stuff on both me and Zach and I, we do filming and production and that kind of stuff for movies and video and that kind of stuff. So we do have this bias when it comes to certain films and certain videos or TV shows. So I understand what you didn't like about Sabrina. However, the second season gets into Sabrina's basically like taking over the underworld, and you're like getting into like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If anyone out there remembers Buffy, went from like cheesy to like weird craziness, and that's kind of like what Sabrina's taking into. It's not the Sabrina the Teenage Witch that we grew up with Melissa Joan Hart. It goes into like demonic, I'm gonna steal your soul and rip out your heart type of demonic that you didn't get to see yet, Zach. So I'm actually kind of excited about this one, but I'm also not excited about it. I'm excited about it because I think they could do this one well, and especially with the like sexy vampire vibe, that type of situation that Orlando can get to really fast, but it can also be really creepy and really cool. It's not like this can get dark real quick, because Sabrina actually did get pretty dark. And
yeah, I mean, the couple episodes I saw, it did have a dark vibe. I'd like that.
Definitely.
But
it gets a lot darker. Yeah. But you never, like you said, you never know. It does have a huge audience too, so I could see it being a huge thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Any thoughts on that? Anything else?
I'd have to watch more of the show.
Yeah, you gotta watch. That's the thing too. Like you gotta watch the show. So I don't know how much of a audience it's gonna bring. I feel like that one's gonna be the one that's always has like a short wait. You go like right in the beginning and you're like, it's Stranger Things is 95 minutes. Okay, cool. You know what? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm going off on a tangent right now because I'm gonna predict what's going to happen. We haven't got to the other ones yet. No, wait, hold on. I'm calling it audible right now. If anyone who's listening, at the very end of this, we're going to do a segment right now where we do wait times and no wait times on this current cast. Okay, so we're going to predict what's going to be the Stranger Things and what was the one that was only like 5 minutes every time this
Blumhouse.
year? And Blumhouse out here in LA was crazy packed. Anyway, so we're gonna do that at the very end. Let's hold off at the very end because we do have some other ones to go through. So the next one, The Haunting of Hill House. I have no clue. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't think it's gonna hold up these days because it was more ghosts in the background rather than being scary, is what I know.
They do ghosts well though in Orlando.
They do.
So, but I'm not sure what the show entails for ghosts. So,
from what my understanding is Haunting on Hill House is more like a creepy vibe rather than like, boo, right in your face, where they have like, 1,000 ghosts in the background or something like that.
Yeah.
I have room for one more, It was always like something weird's going in the background, or, there's a ghost that you didn't see, but it's actually creepy, is what the vibe that I got of. Liam Neeson, Broken Nose Man, Derek Zoolander's counterpart.
Owen Wilson?
Yeah. and then the movie with Qui-Gon Jinn, and they're in a haunted house. What is that movie called?
Ooh.
The house haunting on. That's the Haunting on Hill House. That's the damn thing. It's that movie. Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it.
I have to pull up IMDb right now.
Damn it. Okay, no. Well, that's what this reminds me of. It's like they're in a giant ass house. Creepy things are going on, and probably people are gonna die. That's the Haunting on Hill House. So it's gonna be probably a beautiful set, and that's about it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I gotta say about that one.
Yeah, I got nothing. I haven't seen the show, so
yeah, me either. I'm like, I don't care about this show. So anyways, next, Legendary Truth, Carrie, Ohio. What do you think? I don't know anything about this besides Carrie, Ohio.
All right, so this is another one with some Horror Nights history.
Yeah, because of Carrie, Ohio.
Yeah, and Legendary Truth. They both. So Legendary Truth is like a ghost hunting
the TV show, right?
Team. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a house for it, and then they did a VR house for it before.
Oh, was that the expedition or whatever it was called? The experience that they did a couple years ago?
Yeah. Never got to do it, but
that was one of the coolest things I've done. That was really cool. I got to do it. That was the same company, the same thing brought together. It was Legendary Truth.
Yeah. There was something else they did. So one year, all the scare zones were different, like monsters and stuff. They had vampires in one thing, zombies in another, and they called it like Legendary Truth Legions or something. I don't really remember the whole thing, but yeah, that's Legendary Truth. And then of course you got Carrie, Ohio, which is the setting for a lot of their original stories.
That's correct. That's the lore for most of the originals, correct?
Which is an actual city. Yeah.
It's kind of, so it's an actual city?
It's an actual town, yeah.
Yeah, and Carrie, Ohio is like, I don't know what we did, but
I think someone that works for it lived there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like one of the originals is like there, and that's where like, okay, no one knows about Carrie, Ohio, but here we go. So what's the speculation on this one? Is it a collection of stuff? Is it like a birthplace? Is it like an Ed Gein type of situation? Like what's going on here?
I'm gonna hope it's like 25 Years of Mayhem. If you remember, that one was a collection of like different scenes from different I think it's going to be Legendary Truth investigating like the happenings from these other stories.
Oh, you know what that's going to be like? Damn, it's another one you haven't done the paranormal investigation one at Not Scary Farms either, which is like a team of, investigators who go.
Is that the one where you get the flashlight, or is that a different one?
I don't think there's a flashlight in that one. I'm trying to remember. They have a very cool beginning scene, and the walls open up, and it's very neat how they do it. But if it's like an investigation, that you're in the investigation and they're trying to figure out where we're going, and you see the different scenes of all the different, people or legends, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Almost like what?
I was gonna say I haven't read what it's actually about, but from that name, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, like almost like you're telling the story of like what's the movie? Thor rides on a motorcycle and crashes into
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods, yeah. So you're like kind of down in the spheres. So kind of like it's all their original stories, but you're kind of investigating them in their hometown would be really cool. And if they made it more like a Halloween scene where like you're in a town and you're like investigating each house or something like that and their original stories, that'd be really cool. Like, hopefully they're listening, hey guys, we're creative too. So hopefully, all of the originals sound really good right now. I'm like totally about them. I do wish there was more originals.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go on to the last one. Announce the last haunt, Zach.
And the last one is...
Here we go.
Gremlins.
Hey! Speculation, all speculation. However, speculation Gremlins. What do you think?
I think it could be cool.
It could be
I'm wondering.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's just the first one or it's going to be both.
It'd have to be.
Because I would love to see some of the ones from the second one.
The second one is
there.
where it got crazy. The second one is
Yeah.
where it got really zany. That I think that a haunt could definitely be a part of this. The first one is more like Christmassy, you know, like, hey, we're in a house, nothing crazy's happening, but Gremlins 2 is when it goes wacko. And I think if they do Gremlins 2, you know, you're gonna have we're gonna have a ball with that one. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Just I see lots of, well, it has to be lots of puppets.
Oh, just all over the place. I would hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would do that then. It'd be kind of difficult.
They could have like some inanimate ones on victims or something.
Yeah, I guess like kind of attacking them and being like, ah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a costly haunt right there. That's for sure.
So that one, I don't know, because of the cost factor.
Yeah, that alone. And now that we're in the virus situation happening and we're starting to get into, we're not into build season yet, but we're probably on the verge of build season, I would imagine. Like we're in April.
I think they usually start next month or in June.
Yeah, real quick. So we're not there yet. I'm sure they're probably still, but all of the sets and that kind of stuff, the props, those are in build season for sure right now. So you're like, we're on that prime time where things are starting to get built and that whatever. Anyways, so that's the list. That's the speculation right now. Okay,
you gotta go. What's that? The two shows.
Yeah, what are the two shows right now?
Lagoon Show,
which is the same as last year. I'm sure they'll add some more stuff.
Yeah, clips from the movies they got.
Yeah.
And then Academy of Villains.
I won't lie. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Bring back Bill and Ted. Yeah. Sorry. It's the year that the movie's coming out. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing it back? Yeah. Perfect time to be like, hey, everybody, we're back. And we got a movie. So, like, Academy of Villains just doesn't do it for me. I know tons of people, certain people, love the show, and I just can't get into it. It doesn't fill the void of Bill and Ted.
I don't get the appeal of dancing at a horror event.
You can get the dancing at Bill and Ted. There's plenty of amazingly good-looking people dancing.
Yeah, that's different, though.
Yeah, it is different, but it's like I get the dancing, and I can get the comedy stuff, and I get it was an old show, but it still kept amazing. I remember the first time I watched it. I remember not wanting to watch it, and then I watched it, and I was like, well, why haven't I watched this? So, I miss it. I miss it so much.
Yep.
But
I just want to touch on that.
Bring it back, everybody. Bring it back. Comment below if you want the Bill and Ted show to be back. This is for YouTube people. Anyone listening, just, I don't know.
Go to the YouTube video.
Go to the YouTube. So with that said, favorite, most anticipated, Zach. What's your most anticipated? Let's hear it.
I'm gonna.
Let's wait. Hold on. Let's start with least anticipated. We gotta start. Least anticipated.
I mean, that's obvious. Billie Eilish.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on, same thing. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. However, I think they could probably pull something out of their butts, you know? Like,
yeah.
I believe in him. This is a pretty solid lineup, but it also all, like, for speculation, but at the same time, it's pretty, the mood-wise, it's kind of like even keel. Like, everything is kind of, like, haunted.
Yeah. And, like, just overall, I'm like, it's just a meh year.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a good year, but it doesn't look like anything that's like,
nothing I'm too excited about.
Yeah. Like last year was Ghostbusters, Stranger Things. We had the originals that were crazy, like it was a crazy year last year. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Billie Eilish. I'm not looking forward to it. However, if we're not looking forward to it, that's probably going to be the one that we like the most next year. That's what's going to happen. Or this year, I should say. That's just what's going to happen. And we're going to be like, I don't like it. And then we're going to get there and be like, it was okay. But inside we're like, it was awesome.
Let's play it smug.
Yeah. I'm a veteran. I've done this a couple times. All right, most anticipated. Here we go. Just one.
Just one.
Just one. This is a hard one though.
Yeah. I'll probably say if it's the way we were talking about it, Legendary Truth, Carrie, Ohio.
Ooh, interesting.
If it's what we talked about.
Mm-hmm. That is very interesting. I did not expect that actually. It took me off guard. Beetlejuice is gonna be my number one.
It was either that or
But I could also sway that I think Universal Monsters The Bride might take over as well. It could very well go there because they're very good at doing the Universal Monsters. It's just, but Beetlejuice, I mean, like, it can't go wrong. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun as hell.
It's gonna be great. And
I am kind of disappointed that they didn't go Stranger Things again because they never went off onto season 3, and there was so much stuff on season 3 that they could have.
The last scene was a little bit, but
and there was so much goodness that they could have done with Stranger Things.
I'm wondering if they were planning on going 3 into 4, but now that 4 has been pushed back, maybe I don't know.
They're gonna do it later. I'm not sure. Though I think the Billie Eilish thing seems rushed. I don't know. It seems like there's replaceable stuff in here. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a good year though. I'm not too worried. It seems if everything goes well, it should still end up being a great year as long as we get past this whole virus stuff. We'll be good.
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna go hard this year. I'm going hard. All right, should we get into I mean, this is pretty much it, but we should go, of course, into Hollywood.
Should mention that there's no speculation on scare zones right now.
Yeah, there's no speculation. For anyone who's listening via the podcast, no scare zone speculations. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to something along the lines of like. Actually, no, I have no clue. Actually, I have no clue. They're gonna They're gonna mix it up. It's not gonna be all 80s stuff anymore, even though it could be. Yeah. So let's go into this. Would be a quick one. Hollywood's pretty much the same, but we got a couple different ones.
Yeah.
I'll start here. We got Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You know, that's the same thing. Don't really care. And that's in the where is that? Hold on. Oh, that's gonna be in the Waterworld area. So if you're used to that kind of stuff, that's where they put Evil Dead, I think. Last year, 2 year before this year, it was the Rob Zombie haunted house, which was actually pretty decent. Walking Dead, Zach. I mean,
I thought they were getting rid of that.
It's done. It's done. So I think this is the last year they're going to use it for anything. I honestly, I think they should just get rid of it, like for good. It sucks. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just not what it should be. I just hope they use that for something good rather than a queue line or something like that. You know?
And that it was a walkthrough before that too.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was. So it should definitely be. But I think that whole area is going to be made into like kid zone, which is fine with me. It makes sense with Secret Life of Pets, which was supposed to be out already. I had tickets for it, the whole shebang. I think the whole area is going to be made into a more kid-friendly zone. It makes sense. You have Kung Fu Panda around there.
Yeah.
Walking Dead just doesn't make any sense anymore. What's the next one?
Next one is All Hallows Eve. So it sounds like
All
an original.
Hallows Evil. Oh,
Evil.
Spooky. That's an original for sure. And that's going to be in the area that they did. So last year in the same area they did their the holidays in hell, I believe it was called last year. So I'm
Okay.
assuming that this is probably going to be a same sort of
Sounds like a spin-off of that, just focused on
yeah,
Halloween.
yeah, a Halloween type of situation. But why not? We're in Halloween already. Might as well have some sort of spooky shit, a trick or treat ripoff per se.
Yeah.
But
They did that in
yeah.
Orlando a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like creepy trick-or-treaters and stuff like that.
I
It
mean,
was
I'm
cool.
cool with that. Yeah, why not? Then we got Gremlins again, which is fine. Nothing different there. There's a lot of repeats this year
Yeah.
when it comes to Hollywood, which it usually wasn't like that. Haunting on Hill House, and then the speculation is a Jordan Peele original, which would be his new one.
I'm not sure.
Wait,
Or
would it be
he's
Candyman? He just did Candyman. It's Candyman's coming out.
it could be Candyman, or he could be making something completely original.
It's Candyman. 100% it's Candyman. That's his new one out. And Candyman's coming out soon, I believe. So why not just do Candyman? It's
Yeah.
bees. It's got you got your insects. You got your creepy man with a giant hook attacking people. You got the Jordan Peele soundtrack going on. As long as Candyman comes out this year, I think that's probably gonna be the original. Like, it's not called Jordan Peele original, right? So it's like his original thing, or
I'm not
do we
sure.
know anything about it? So like Jordan Peele original doesn't mean it's his original haunt, or is that just a Jordan Peele thing?
I think it might mean original haunt.
Wow,
I'm not sure.
that's a
I,
lot of
I haven't
constructive. That's a
read
lot.
anything about it, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, I think with time constrictions, they're just gonna make it into one of his movies. Especially now.
yeah.
Um, what's next?
Universal Monsters The Bride, but this one says music by Slash.
Yeah. So this is all speculation too. So you gotta you know, take it with a little salt. Um, I would assume they would automatically put the soundtrack for Slash into the other one, but
Yeah.
at the same time, they don't want two entirely same haunted houses
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
yeah. So, but the Slash soundtrack that they did for Universal Monsters was amazing. So I would want Orlando to have that. I mean, I kind of. I have other things to talk about once we get done with this list. The next one's Beetlejuice, and then Billie Eilish. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
There are what, 2 different haunted houses
Yeah.
here?
Well, 3 if you count Walking Dead, but
Yeah, but like for me, so I live in LA. Zach lives in Sacramento area, and we go to Orlando. But Zach used to live in Orlando. Why do I want to go to Orlando, or why do I want to go to Hollywood anymore? I'd rather go to Orlando because I can get all the originals and that kind of stuff. We
yeah.
know Orlando builds better. Um, why
It's
would
just
we want to go here?
it's like a better setup park too.
It is. Like you can drink everywhere there. If you're an alcoholic drinker, like we are, you can drink everywhere there. Whereas here in Hollywood, you can't. You can only drink in certain areas. Um, it just, I want 2 separate parks with 2 separate themings, so you can have 2 separate experiences.
Yeah.
So you have to go to both. Like you have to go to Hogwarts and you have to go to Diagon Alley. So why not have 2 separate things so they can compete against each other? I understand the IP situation and they have the rights to this, so might as well make it this way.
Yeah.
But they haven't done it via, like, they haven't changed it up. If anything, Hollywood's just gone less.
Yeah. And then they're not even doing Terror Tram anymore, which was a big thing that I wanted to check out.
Dude, Terror Tram was so fun because you just, like, the last time they did it, you rolled up and there was just a clown with a balloon, and that was it. You just walked out with a clown with a balloon, and all of a sudden these chainsaws came ripping out, and it was a totally different experience. And I get why they don't do it. It's, you got your trams, you got a lot of stuff. It's on the back lot. It's a whole thing. But it was fun. It was a different experience for sure. So I get why they don't do it, but I don't know. It takes away from the appeal. and the fact that you can't drink booze all over the place, which you can normally during the day. It's I don't know. It's just not Orlando. And no one cares about the Jabberwockies anymore. That's the live show. No one cares. I'm sorry, Jabberwockies, if you're listening.
More dumb dancing.
Yeah, you're amazing at what you do, but I don't really care to. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. So out of that list, though, I'm not excited for anything besides the ones we already discussed. Beetlejuice would be cool. I hope they do something different. I'm not sure. I hope you get to come down to visit for this time, and get to see it.
All Hallows Eve sounds like it could be cool.
Yeah. But it's like, I wish there was a list of everything that we could say, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool.
Yeah.
Because last year, there's a lot more of that difference in the lineup. Like, I will say, though, our Killer Clowns from Outer Space is way different than the Killer Clowns from Outer Spaces out there. So I hope they do change them up that way, but like change them up a lot. But you're also going to have this like weighing of which one you like better. I don't know.
From what I've seen, it's enough difference that you're not doing the same.
No, house. You're not. But you're also, I wish they had more budget. I don't know what it is. They just don't seem to have the budget or something. There's a lot of black hallways out here, and that's what I don't like. And I'm like, guys, we're in Hollywood. This is the land of like make-believe, and this is where we create all the movies. We should be blowing Orlando out of the water. Like, it should be like fucking night and day difference.
Maybe they're just getting the second-rate guys working on it.
I don't know. It's so weird. I don't get it. It feels like they give up after a while, and I'm just like, I don't know what y'all are doing, but Orlando's blowing you guys out of the water every time. But I also think Hollywood's still catching up. I think we're gonna get there. I think it's not that they don't want to, it's that they're just still catching up. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other final thoughts on this year's Hollywood Horror Nights speculation map 1.0?
No, not really. Did you want to do your wait times thing?
Oh, yeah. Let's go back to Orlando. Because I don't know the wait times in Hollywood because they're always stupid. Okay. So, Zach, what's going to be the opening night, every night, 90 minutes before it even opens up, weight limit? Which one is that?
I want to say Billie Eilish.
I agree. Billie Eilish is going to be the thing. It's sad to say, but Billie Eilish is going to have a 90-minute wait every night.
So many fangirls there.
So many. That's going to crowd the park the most.
I'd say second to that, maybe Sabrina. I know that's got a big following.
I think Beetlejuice might be in there too.
Yeah.
I think the majors, Beetlejuice and Gremlins, will be up there. But like you said, Billie Eilish is going to take the cake. Least amount is going to be the Terra and the Dungeon of Terror.
I think so.
Those two are going to be just like, but they could be amazing. Oh my God, my light just fell. I just fucked that all up. Oh God. Oh, we got all the way to the end, and my light just fucked up somehow. So yeah, it's like, I don't get it. Billie Eilish, number one contender.
Yep.
This is where we come to. But why not Killer Clowns? Like, no, we already did Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Okay, Zach, what do you wish they had done this year? What haunt or idea do you wish?
Like
original? I already know. Why aren't they bringing Jack back?
Oh, I'm sure he'll be there in some capacity.
Oh, as far as like it was. How long was Jack? How long ago was his main reign?
The last one was 5 years ago.
5 years, and then the girlfriend took over.
Yeah, that was the year after. I don't know. Like I want to see him, but I don't at the same time.
Yeah, want something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's so iconic, especially now.
If anything, he'll show up in the Legendary Truth.
That would be cool. Like, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that could happen in that one. What was the one last year, the year before that was more like a carnival?
Carnival Graveyard.
Yeah, and that was more like, yay, Jack's kind of like reminiscing around here type of situation. That was cool. I think that's going to be the vibe of the Legendary Truth, where it's kind of that old school dungeon, like dirty vibe. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Who knows? But Billie Eilish, what the fuck? Come on, Billie.
Yeah.
You're great at what you do. You
No,
and your
not come
brother.
on, Billy. Come on, Universal Creative.
Yeah, like come on. You couldn't have done anything
Actually,
else.
I don't think it was creative. It was probably marketing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, guess what people love? And they're like, what? They're like, Billie Eilish. And we're like, yeah, I get it. You do, but do you really? And they're like, yeah, we do. And
Creative's just like, I guess. So.
I guess we'll do it. Whatever. I don't know. It's weird. But this is the world we live in now. It's all speculation. 1.0. We still have a lot to go. We even have to make it there. We have to make it there first.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I guess that's it, right? We went through everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you guys like what we did, we'll probably, hopefully, if Zach's on board, maybe be doing this a bunch more. It's not like we got anything else to do.
I'm absolutely down.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that craziness, and then go to a couple of flicks. Zach, take it over.
We're on Facebook, all Spotify, all that.
But where do we find you? What's your name again? What's the name?
A Couple of Flicks podcast.
Yes. So if you like movies and crazy movie reviews, they've been doing some weird stuff lately. The B side of the movie genres, which I love. I'm like, what movie is this? My favorite one was Surf Ninjas, and I was like, I remember that. I was like wanted to watch that again, but I'm like, where do I find Surf Ninjas?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Or something. I don't remember where I watched it.
All right. Well, with that being said, guys, we are out of here. Take care. Be safe. Stay 6 feet apart from each other. But otherwise, tune in. Weekly? Bi-weekly? Who knows? We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But anyways, guys, take care. Subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. Comment what you want to hear. What do you want us to discuss next? Who knows? Anyways, guys, take care.
Peace.
Bye.